The final chapter of Amara's life, the journey comes to an end. Decades had passed since the day Amara left Beaumont Castle, carrying in her heart the desire to change her fate. She had lived an admirable life, overcoming racial discrimination, social prejudices, and the harshest challenges. From a girl once seen as a mere servant, Amara had become a scholar, a writer, and an inspiration for generations to come. The trials she faced. Throughout her journey, Amara had encountered countless challenges. As a young black woman in a predominantly white society, she had to fight for her right to education. Professors doubted her capabilities, and peers shunned her presence. She worked tirelessly to prove herself, excelling in literature and history, eventually earning a scholarship to study at a prestigious university. Even after gaining recognition as a writer, Amara faced backlash from conservative circles who rejected her narratives about racial injustice and social inequality. Publishers initially refused to print her works, deeming them too controversial. Yet, she persevered, self-publishing her first book, which later became a manifesto for change and empowerment. The people who shaped her life. Amara's life was marked by key individuals who believed in her when others did not. Lady Eleanor Beaumont, despite societal norms, secretly encouraged Amara's thirst for knowledge, slipping books into her hands when no one was watching. Professor Harold Whitmore, an elderly historian, recognized Amara's brilliance and mentored her, helping her refine her writing and amplify her voice. Then there was Thomas, the man who saw beyond color and status. He loved Amara for her strength and intellect. Though their relationship faced opposition, they built a life together, defying the rigid constraints of society. Through hardships, Thomas stood by her side, reminding her that love and respect were stronger than prejudice. Her final years and legacy. Now, in the twilight of her life, Amara lived in a peaceful cottage by the English seaside. Her once dark curly hair had turned silver, but her eyes still held the sharpness and brilliance of wisdom. She spent her final years reading, writing her memoirs, and talking with the village children, sharing with them the story of her life, a tale of perseverance and unyielding determination. From time to time, she received letters from young students who had read her books and found the motivation to chase their dreams. Some traveled great distances just to sit with her, listening to her recount the hardships she had endured and the invaluable lessons she had learned. A farewell that touched many hearts. One quiet autumn afternoon, as golden leaves gently fell before her porch, Amara peacefully closed her eyes in eternal slumber. She passed away serenely, leaving behind not only books but also the indomitable spirit of a woman who refused to let fate dictate her path. On the day of her funeral, people from far and wide came to bid her farewell. Among them were aristocrats, intellectuals, and the working class alike, all there to honor a woman who had not only transformed her own destiny but also the world around her. Tears were shed, not from sorrow alone, but from deep admiration and gratitude for the mark she had left on their lives. Engraved on her tombstone were simple yet profound words. Amara, the woman who rewrote her own fate.